All eyes were trained on Osun State earlier today as the governorship of Senator Adeleke hung in the balance. The defeated candidate of the APC at the July 16, 2022 election, Gboyega, had gone to the Election Petition Tribunal, sitting at Osogbo, to seek redress. Now, the tribunal, in its lead judgment read by Justice Tertsea Kume, I hope that is correct, declared that the INEC did not comply substantially with the Constitution and provisions of the Electoral Act. Consequently, therefore, the overvoting observed from the tallies of both candidates and deducted from the final figures showed that with 314,921 votes for Oyetola and 290,266 votes for Adeleke, the former is declared winner, and the INEC, I should say, is ordered to withdraw the certificate of return from Adeleke and hand it over to Oyetola. Now, there's a reaction from the journalists concerning this story. So let's share that with you first before we go to our studio analysts.
Dissenting judgment is what it is, and it's all about the issue of in the opinion of that judge. He felt that the beavers report that the other side tendered, should supersede the one that we got and we tendered.
We are dissatisfied with the judgment as delivered. Nullified the election that was freely conducted on the 16th of July 2022. The reality on the ground is that we are dissatisfied, and the necessary legal steps for the purpose of challenging that judgment, we will embark upon it.
Nigerians, people from Osun should be calm. There are constitutional provisions on what should be done. I have a belief that the Court of Appeal has a duty here. Thank you.
All right, Emeka, after hearing that, what comes to mind is the statement credited to Zebediah Okorigwe years ago. He said, I have seen 99 who are 100.
Yes, between 99 and 100,
yeah,
is still some distance. And in between, we don't know. So now the 99 is, let me just put it this way, is beavers.
Okay.
We've seen beavers was used in Anambra, was used in Ekiti, was used in Osun. Now the beavers used in Osun is being called to question, which to me is really unfortunate. I feel so sad about it. Because, well, for the fact that, for us to still be talking about overvoting in the era of beavers. Beavers has been used not just in governorship election, but also in some by-elections. And to be talking about overvoting when beavers has just been introduced says a lot about the competence of INEC. I don't want to deride them, but I want to say that INEC has given us so much assurance, has given Nigerians the assurance that the beavers is okay, that everything is in order. After all, look at it. Look at the places where it's been applied, where it's been used, that all the elections went smoothly and all of that. But the key issue in this judgment is about overvoting in 10 local governments, which the tribunal upheld. So now, the question is, have we been unable to put that era of faulty elections behind us, such that candidates work so hard, they campaign, do all of that, and at the end of the day, INEC declares somebody as a winner, then the court will declare somebody else as the winner, whereas the court is not a part of the voting process. yes, we do respect the court is the arbiter, but
Yeah.
it should be to the extent that there are certain extremities, observed in the electoral process. Not the fact that overvoting.
Emeka, quickly, let's go there.
Yes.
On a scale of balance,
Yes.
don't you think the judiciary in Nigeria should be thankful for what we have so far?
So then why do we still have INEC? Then let the judiciary handle elections.
BC, he's not speaking for you.
Well, we need the judiciary, and we need them. It's part of rule of law. And this won't be the first time that the judiciary will nullify the election of a sitting governor or uphold. In recent times, we know that in Bayelsa,
Yeah.
the night before the governor
Yeah.
elected on the
yes.
platform,
David Leon.
a
Was
night before,
practicing for the office.
he was actually practicing, how to be inaugurated.
Yeah.
Yet, the judiciary declared that election, nullified that election. It happened also in, I think, Samfara.
Imo we talked about.
Imo, even Imo, the Supreme Court,
Yeah.
finally.
Was the Daniel that came to judgment?
Yes, exactly. So we cannot. We need the judiciary because you go to court if you
seeking redress.
If you are seeking redress, so they are doing their job. Yeah. And for me, in this case, we still have the appeal court, and the Supreme Court is there, and. Interestingly, the Adeleke has said that he's contesting the judgment.
He's already
appealing the judgment, which is a process. It's a judicial process.
But quickly, tell Emeka that in soccer, the referee was the arbiter, like in this case the INEC, but the VAR came.
Yeah, but I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, there.
I'm going somewhere. For me, my concern in this case right now is the confidence that INEC has made Nigerians to put in that beavers.
Yeah.
Because now this is beavers in judgment. That's what we are experiencing now.
Ahead of
a presidential election.
30 days from now.
30 days from now. And I'm also worried that we may not be able to correct whatever imperfection we already have in this current electoral process. But I'm also happy that this judgment is coming at this time, because for whatever we are able to analyze, review the process that we have in place, which is very important, because like he rightly put it, if Beavers is supposed to accredit the voters, how come and results are transmitted to
at the same time
to IREVS, the portal, yes. So at what point did we have this parity?
Just a minute, Bisi. We have a Babajide, not Otito joining us from the US. Babajide, I greet you. Welcome.
Thank you, citizens. Keep up what you do. Quickly, I just want to contribute to the ongoing discussion. You see, the INEC have their duties different from that of the judiciary. When no entity is passed, and that's why judiciary is in place to correct any anomaly, any mistake, any loopholes, whatever. And in this election at Osun, Governor Adeleke alluded to the fact that there was overvoting in 6 different wards. So this is expected. So what the judgment that was passed this morning shouldn't be a thing of surprise to anyone, because the governor himself already said it confirmed that 6 different wards, were overvoted in those wards. That's what I just want to say. Both entities, the judiciary and the INEC, they have their own different duties and they're complementing each other. Thank you.
Yeah, many thanks.
Yeah.
Except quickly, let's go on a commercial break. Emeka and BC, let's make some money. We'll be back. We'll be back shortly. All right, welcome back. The last few moments to spend on Osun. BC, you were telling me something about the beavers.
Yes, I was saying that.
By modal whatever.
Yes, beavers.
Voter accreditation
yes,
system.
the idea we had before now was that with beavers, there is not likely to be issues of overvoting because the number of people that beavers will capture you and record you that you are voting. And also, there is no longer use of incident form.
Yeah.
So, which means that you have to be there, you have to be captured, and also, INEC talks about IREV or something, IREV.
IREV, yeah.
Yes, where after voting, collation is done, snapped, and result is automatically sent to the central server. So, as a politician, you could actually follow and know the figures that you have and all of that. Now, okay, if that is the case, why are we talking about overvoting among the 2 major political parties?
All right.
Now, we are not even looking at the
PDP. And Emeka,
both APC.
Time is the master on this show.
Yeah.
As indeed you know. But mine is, those who are serious in ridiculous matters will be ridiculous in serious matters. And Emeka, about 30 or so days to go to a major election. Yeah, so we can't afford to toy with it. We are done. But let me thank you, BC, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emeka, for coming too.
Thank you very much.